Please sit down and relax. I'm about to introduce to you a scientific method where you can take your limiting negative habits and turn them into positive, empowering habits like fulfillment, leadership, strength. Would you like that? Excellent. Then let's get started. Now, you may have heard of self-hypnosis from some Olympic athletes who claim to have achieved their targets because of hypnosis. Or perhaps you've heard of hypnosis from some business people who have achieved a certain income level because of hypnosis. Or you may just have some friends who have overcome some health issues such as smoking and overeating and changed their life because of hypnosis.
But up until this moment, you've never realized how self-hypnosis can be used by you. First, let's see how self-hypnosis works. I would like you to imagine your brain as if it's a muscle. If you exercise a muscle every day, it's bound to build up and create new muscle tissue. Much in the same way, your brain can be trained regularly to form new neurons and whole new ways of thinking. The neurons in your brain are connected at places called synapses, synaptic connections.
And they use electrical charges to transfer information.
Depending on what state you're in, awake or sleeping, the rate at which this electricity pulses at determines what we call the brain wave pattern. When you're awake and aware, you're in beta state, the state of awake consciousness. When you're in a very relaxed state, open to suggestions, open to instructions, you're in alpha state. Scientific studies have proven that in alpha state, the brain is 200 times more suggestible than in normal beta state.
So the more you train a certain thought, more neural connections are built.
And this is the way you sculpted and created the brain you have today. The great news is that in the past 10 years, scientific experiments have proven that the brain is capable of continuing to give birth to cells and continuing to form itself with proper training. Our brain is capable of physically changing throughout our whole life. Now you may say, okay, Alkistis, I'm convinced. Scientific evidence has proven that my brain is 200 times more receptive in alpha state than it is in regular state. But how can I get myself into alpha state? And once I'm there, how can I implant these new affirmations?
I've created self-hypnosis MP3s, so you don't have to do any of the difficult work of concentration on your own, at least to begin with. Once you get into the mode and start learning how to focus and concentrate through my self-hypnosis MP3s, you won't even need the MP3s anymore to enter alpha state.
My voice and a gentle, soothing music will lead you through green pastures and sandy beaches until you find yourself in alpha state. Then we will begin to input positive affirmations based on the changes you yourself have desired. All you have to do is press play.